Hey, what's going on, you guys? We'll be back in just a moment for the Smile69 Network Show, episode 99. Make your move, nigga. So, wow, that's Hey, what's up? It's your girl Vanessa Smilez.
We are the Smile69 Network with the sexy producer and lead host, Vanessa Smilez. And you know who I am. It's your girl, Presenda. To freedom!
You've tuned into Smile69 Network.
You can tell their mom is a whore and a damn slut because the daughter is a damn dumb, backwards, wayward ass, double clutching, double dick sucking slut. And I'll whoop his ass. Tomorrow.
So fine, Smile 69. Go check these fine ladies out on the Smile 69 Network. They get it in.
What you drinking?
Smile69 Network is on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. Also on Facebook.com/Smile69 Network.
Here we go. Hey, what's going on? It's your girl Vanessa Smilez, and we're live on the Smile69 Network Show. That's not. See, hold on. That's not the clap. Where is my clap? That's not it. Hold on. Oh my God, let me get my lipstick on. Let's get the corners. And we must toast up. Shout out to everyone on the panel today. I really appreciate everyone for being with me. And also, this show was inspired by, shout out to Hard Time Struggles. He says, hey, Vanessa, glad you're going to pop up today. Been asking for this. And it was good seeing you the other day. It's John, your number one fan. Salute to you, John. Okay. Salute to John. John ran down on me and told me about how much he appreciated the work that we do. And I appreciate him in return. Presenda, I did contact Presenda. She wasn't able to be with us today, but we send her our much love and respect and gratitude. And also, we have some amazing ladies in the building with us today. I will start off with Miss Kellie Shin. Kellie.
Hear me? Hey.
Hi, hun. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I see you've been doing a lot of things in the industry thus far. So tell the people a little bit about yourself. What type of stuff do you like to do? A little bit of things.
I like to work and make money.
I know that's right. Kellie is the workout guru. Her body is on everything. Okay. And she's committed.
I am.
Yes.
I'm a wifer for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the main topics for today was make your move. So like what are some of the biggest moves that you feel were big to you thus far as making moves in the adult entertainment industry or in production or in what was some of the biggest moves you made, whether that be filming, whether that be setting up shoots, whether that be setting up locations or traveling? Like, what is the biggest moves you think you've made? Maybe 2 to 3, as far as like your launch.
I would say all of it. Being a talent, and then yes, going behind the scenes, and not just being a talent, but being a new talent, and just trying to navigate who to work with, and where to go, and all that stuff. And then being behind the cameras as well. I think behind the camera might be a little bit like less frightening.
I understand that all too well, because I enjoyed being behind the camera, because for me, I resonate with the girl who's on camera. I know if her earrings turned a certain way, or if she needs her hair pulled back or something like that. When a nigga when his dick is hard, he's not thinking about none of those things. So
no, and then and then too, it's funny because at first, like when you do that, you're like, do I say something? And now finally, I'm like, hey, you have to stop. Can you please do this? Now it's like more of a matter of fact. It was before I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't say anything. Like when I'm filming, I'm like, just gonna, but I'm like, but it's irritating to you. But you're right. Cause, it's a certain way to shoot it. You can't just shoot it any old way.
Absolutely. And Mimi, welcome back, by the way. Yes, absolutely. Welcome back. The last time we spoke, I had a terrible connection. I was in St. Lucia, and I was trying to manage and do a show. And you know what? I was trying to be. But when we originally met, we were at DTF Radio, and you still are an influencer. I discovered most of your YouTube videos as well. And for me, you inspired me on my YouTube journey. For me, I've started to, I haven't put out a lot, but I've been doing a lot of vlogs. So when I travel, I'll cover places that I go. I'm going to eventually start doing hair tutorials and stuff like that. So like, what are some of the biggest moves you think you had to make in order to start creating videos to influence people and do great things on YouTube?
I think the first thing was like gaining the confidence, building up the confidence to put myself out there as a media personality. I'm good in front of the camera, but when I'm like, when it's like all eyes on me and I'm exposing my,
I can't hear her.
abilities and myself to the world, it's kind of like, I didn't know if I wanted to do it at first because I didn't know how people would accept me, So I quickly got over that. And I was just like, you know what? One day I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And I was at work, and I was like, I went in a room because I work in hotels. So I just like went in one of the rooms, and I was like, you know what? Today's the day. And I recorded my first video, and it was up from there. It was literally up from there.
What was your first video about?
All of my videos have been some type of motivation. I usually always talk about my own journey. But I've always been that friend and that person that people come to for, advice and shit like that. So just like, all right, I'm doing the same thing I do for my friends, except I'm doing it for the world now.
Yes.
So I think my first video was like, if I'm not mistaken, one of my first videos was 5 signs you're having a breakthrough. And that video went stupid on YouTube. Like, I think it still gets views to this day. Like, it went like,
because breakthroughs are still happening.
Right, exactly. So people still comment on it to this day, and they still give it views. And I'm like, yo, I love y'all.
I love that. I love that so much. Jozey, oh my God, hun, how are you? Oh, what happened? Oh man, we just lost her. Jozey, I need you to come back when you get a chance. I will get all of us on the screen right. Sorry. Sorry about that, you guys. But yes, so we have our first topic that I wanted to get into for today. It's a video from World Star where a woman is explaining as to why she doesn't believe that she should be giving employers 2 weeks notice before quitting a job. Now, this for me, this refers to I put this in the topic of making your move, because for me, I have personally never given 2 weeks on any job that I've ever left. I know. I know I've never given a 2 weeks notice, but I I do believe that everyone has their own way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own way of just, figuring things out. And so I like what this lady is showing. And I have a few questions to go along with this. So let me just show this and just y'all can see this for us. That's not what we want to show y'all. Hold on 1 second. Because obviously commercials are a thing, right? So we're not trying to get these commercials going. But
I don't.
Hold on 1 second.
Why am I giving you two?
There we go. Not technical difficulties, but bringing everything in alignment. This is a live show, people. Yes. But this lady made some sense. She really, really did. Let's hear her out.
I don't believe in the whole 2-week notice thing.
Ooh.
Why am I giving you 2 weeks to let you know that I'm leaving when if you were going to fire me or lay me off, you would let me know that same day?
Oh,
I need to set boundaries. So the same respect that you would give me, I'm going to give you back. Jobs and corporations don't treat us with the same respect and loyalty that they expect for us to give them. If you want me to give you 2 weeks, I need you to at least give me a month to get my life together, because a lot of people have children, elderly parents or grandparents that they have to take care of. A lot of people are on disability. A lot of people are preparing to have a family. A lot of people are probably on the verge of an eviction notice or homelessness. So the same respect and loyalty that you want me to give your brand, I need to feel that. And if not, y'all gonna get the same immediate notice that you would give me.
I hope that reaches every HR office globally.
absolutely, absolutely. So, ladies, oh my God, do y'all think that? Do you think it's important to give a nigga 2 weeks notice if you're about to break up with him, or her?
Hell no.
No, my thing is this, like. Okay, so
it varies. It varies.
Right. So, what's the time that you guys have given out a 2 weeks notice to someone, and you felt like you shouldn't have even given them a heads up, even if it wasn't 2 weeks?
I've always tried to do it because of the field I was in, and the field that I was in, it was based off who you knew. So I made sure I did not burn bridges, even though I knew they were going to do it to me. I already knew how, like. She mentioned, I'm going to give you the same respect that you give me. Yeah, but you can't always work that way, because the field I was in, I already knew what they were about, so I wasn't going to get that. So I wanted to make sure that I stayed, hey, no one that could ever say, oh, she just up and left. Hey, she always gave a 2 week notice, yada, yada, yada. Now, this recent job, no, I did not. I did it, I didn't. Okay, I gave him a 2 weeks notice, letting them know I'll be around for 2 weeks if you have some questions for me. But as of tomorrow, I will no longer be working. Thank you.
Absolutely. Jozey, you are back, hon. Now, question: have you ever given anyone or anything a 2 weeks notice before?
In a relationship or a job?
Oh. I'm nosy.
Okay. Relationship, I think I did. Not 2 weeks, but a warning. Like, if you don't act right.
Okay. So
ultimatum.
Oh my God. So he was like, walking around scratching his head trying to figure out was he gonna make it or not.
He was no, you know what it is? When these men have you, they get used to and too comfortable. They think that you're gonna stay.
Yes.
So they'll mess up. You take them back. Okay, I'm gonna keep messing up, and I'm just gonna keep taking it back. I told him. I said, I don't have no more hurt left in my heart to have another pain. So let this be the last one. And if you cheat on me again, I'm out. He didn't believe me. So I told him. He said, you ain't shit. I never forget, you ain't never gonna be shit. I was like, oh yeah? Well, next time you see me, you're gonna see me on TV.
Ooh. Let me tell you one thing. Oh, I love them you ain't shit ass niggas. That is the biggest motivation for me. Oh, I love when a nigga tell me I ain't shit. I ain't shit. I ain't gonna be shit. Oh, bet.
Watch this motherfucker.
Watch this.
Yes. Has there ever been been a move that you made that people? This question can be answered by anybody. But has there ever? Shout out to Wavy on my IG. But has there ever been a move that any of you ladies have ever made where people were jumping and screaming, trying to get you to stop, and you made the move anyways, and it worked out for you? Can anybody tell me about that? Personal, business, it doesn't really matter. I know.
I've never been the one to check with other people, so I don't know. I just maybe not. I just
everybody for. Yeah. What I'm taking votes for. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I don't really need.
And you know, I used to like as I've grown older, because I've always I value opinions, right? So I always like to hear from people to see what their perspective is. Not that it really alters what decisions I end up making, but just sometimes I feel like listening to people, you get knowledge. But there's sometimes where you may go to people for knowledge, and it's not the knowledge that you need, or it's not, the advice that you may need, or it's
that's perfect. This right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this right here. You know how many people say, "Oh, don't do it. You're not gonna make it," or how you gonna get a stage? You're not scared.
I'm sure you have you had people in your life tell you to stop singing or stop performing and stuff like that?
Not stop, but like be realistic. Like get a job, be realistic, and like dreams is not something that you can fulfill. Your dreams are too big. That's what I get a lot. You can't. Oh, your body's not done. I get that a lot. You got to do your body. You too old. Like I get a lot of that stuff.
Excuse me.
Are these people that know you? They say this to you?
Yeah.
Are they
say it behind my back, but it gets back to me.
I know, but I guess my question is, how are these people even around you? Like, why aren't they
They're not. They can't.
I thought
So they put themselves around me to project themselves on me, and it doesn't bother me. I'm unbothered, but it's like, damn, that's what you think of me? And I get strangers that support me, and my own friends and family, they laugh at me like,
shout out to those strangers, because it's really I feel like it's always the strangers that move a business. There's always the strangers that that give us the energy that we need to do the things that we do, that we love,
to keep going.
That passion is super, super real. Now, I kind of wanted to talk about this next topic with Keke Palmer. She sat down with VP Kamala Harris, and we don't have to watch the entire interview, but there's a portion of the interview where they start to talk about the maternal health crisis amongst women in America. And I just felt like, I don't know. I felt like this is a great move on Keke to make, but I'm trying to figure out where the solutions and the next steps as far as like what happens to women in America. And shout out to America. This is 4th of July.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's right.
I am proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. No, I'm just kidding. We don't really know that.
You know what,
Maybe freer than some others, but maybe not free. What degree of free?
Because America, I feel like America is like the America's the kid in the playground who, these big kid in the corner, and nobody wants to play, but everybody wants to use his toys type shit. So it's like, for me, Independence Day used to be, well, it still is very important for me because I was born and I was raised here. And sometimes you just love where you come from. You just love everything that, makes you who you are.
Yeah.
So for me, it's really just more so something like that. Shout out to GZDR for Ev. He says he or she, don't know, says with social media, the world is small. If you burn bridges, you may be blacklisted in your current industry. Or if your boss finds out where you go, they may email your boss and tell him or her what you did. Ooh, the world is small. The world is absolutely small. You never know who could be watching. You never know who could be sharing information. So I would say I rebuke those bitch ass people who want to go and talk shit and run their mouth about other people.
That's why you gotta be a boy. When you're a
Yeah.
boss, you gotta worry about that shit.
Yeah, well, that's true too. But I value people who work as well. I believe that there's a place for bosses, and there's also a place for people who work. One
Workers,
can't work,
yeah.
and I value both. Let's get into a little bit of this interview, not too much, but just a small bit. I think I got the right part.
A violation of her body. And then the government is saying, and the next thing that happens to your body, you don't have a choice over.
My mother grew up with a girl in her neighborhood, and she never went to her home. And one time she asked her, let's say her name is Jane. Jane, why we don't ever, where you live at? She's like, I live in a group home because I had 3 kids by my father.
Yeah, right. Right.
3 kids?
I know.
By your father?
I know.
So, yeah.
And Kiki, that happens more than we talk about. All over our country around child molestation or rape. And here's the thing. Why would you make this person who has suffered and survived such an act continue to suffer because they're unable to exercise self-determination?
Yeah, so I know that that's pretty dark. I'm not trying to take the show to a dark place, but basically they were both discussing solutions for the crisis that we have in America now, where abortion is illegal in a lot of different states. What do you guys think are some possible solutions that could help both sides? There are people in America who don't want people to have abortions because they believe that these things are wrong. And then, well, I guess you can't say that word either, right? But there are also people who believe that, people have the right to choose and the right over their bodies and those sorts. What do you think it could be something that could appease both sides, or like a possible solution? Because I feel like people can create change, and even people speaking out can create change. So I do feel like it's important for women who actually have to live this life, women who really have to show up at doctors' places or in the public or what have you. So what do you guys think of some solutions that could actually help the Bible Belt side and also the side of women who want the freedom of choice?
Well, it's not freedom if you gotta take away their choice. They should be able to choose.
Yeah, I think with this being the land of the free, that should never even have been able to be taken away from women.
I don't hear her.
Even been up for discussion.
Her mic.
Maybe
Yeah.
if you could come closer to the camera when you said it. I'm sorry, hon. Or say it louder if you can.
Can you guys hear me? Because I feel like I'm yelling.
Yeah, it's very low, but I can hear you. Go ahead, hon. Sorry.
Okay, so I was just saying, like, I feel like with this being the land of the free, it shouldn't have even been able to be taken away. It shouldn't have been an option for it to be taken away. I also believe that when we're looking at the people who made these choices, who made this, possible, it's all men. It's all men. So how the hell do men have the right to take away a choice or option from women? You know what I'm saying? And I do think that most of the people who are against it are mostly religious people who feel like, you're going to hell and you're going to burn in eternal hell, for this decision. When it's like, everybody is not, the land of America is not based on religion. This shit is run like a business. So at the end of the day, if we're speaking logics, I'm a human being. Just because he's a man doesn't make him more of a human being than I am. So why the hell would I allow him to make a choice for me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something that has to do with my body. It just never made sense to me.
It didn't make sense to me either. Sorry, go ahead, Kelly.
I think the question, this is like a loaded question. I mean, this question.
It's so loaded.
It's so low. You have to think about. Yeah, you're right. This country now is ran like a business. Originally, it was for people who wanted to practice their own religious practices that they couldn't do over in Europe. So they brought so they came over here. So as they started this, very religious, right? But things changed. And yeah, this country is a business now. You know, like they should. There, yes, it makes sense. People should have a choice, right? That's not really hard to understand. But does that choice make money? Does that make us money? Does that keep the wheel going? Does that keep, this is such a small part of something so much bigger. This is like shit to distract us from something else. Like we're still talking about this since the 70s.
Just to like rile bitches up. Like, do you think that's why they did this? Had to come down.
Like, I think they did it to degrade women. Because if you cannot have an abortion, you have to explain who's the father. You have to explain what happened. You have to be dealing with that trauma if it was forced. You would want to kill yourself. You're degrading women. I don't know. It's a form of degrading.
I have so many theories about this. Like we could go which way you want to go. Like honestly,
any way you want to go. Start with
no, you're right. You're right. They want to control. They want to degrade. They want to control. Obviously, and also too think about where it is illegal to do it. And I hate to say this, but I remember reading an article back in the. I'm going to date myself, late 90s from National Geographic. They spoke about the browning of America.
Browning?
The browning of America. America was becoming brown. People were mixing. Other people were coming over. Okay. A lot of people aren't having kids now. So certain population
are not increasing. Yes.
They're not increasing because they're not having kids anymore. They're choosing not to.
Right, and
this and that. Look at all the mixing of all the people are mixed now everywhere I don't know about you guys, but like people are mixed and there's so many other people that live here now, and then you talk about like the Bible Belt areas, like people are mixed there too, and people maybe not a whole lot, but they are mixing, so maybe they're trying to like I said, a certain population. I don't know. To me, there's so many things to go into this. Obviously, just make a choice. Do you or not? Because what if you are in a situation that's horrible for you to have to live through? That child.
You ever heard a man say, "Oh, men could do it, but it don't look right for a woman to."
Yes.
Men could fuck around, but women can't. You got to stay home.
I do believe
I think that's where it stems from.
Yeah.
And you know what? I could say that I don't know if it all the way stems from there because I don't always disagree with that logic. When men say things like, "Oh, well, I can do this because I'm a man and you can't."
Well, the men are controlling it.
I can be a woman and you can't. I do believe that both species have their own sets of traits.
Opinion.
To it, but I do believe that the species themselves should have control over it. I'm not telling you to do with your dick. Like I'm not telling you that you can't wear boxers and drawers. But if y'all wanted to make a cut dick off party, like go by all means, the government should be able to do that because it's a bunch of niggas up there. But if you are talking about female body parts, female anatomy, all of these things, like you're gonna need someone who's a female to do it.
And look at his face. Ask a man to get a vasectomy and watch his reaction. And everything changes. Everything is like,
well, too. But even okay,
I might have to do a study. Are you gonna get a vasectomy?
Come on, like it's real shit. Like it's the same amount of I could say degradation because it could feel degrading or emasculating for a man to get a vasectomy. You feel me? But if I gotta have a baby, if I have to carry a child by the man that raped me, you don't think that's degrading for me? You don't think that shit hurts me? You don't think that's traumatizing? Come on now.
Yeah, because let me tell you, women handle stuff differently. When you see that baby's face, you're gonna see that murderer's face or the rapist. You know, that's trauma.
That's long-term trauma. Come on now.
That's trauma.
It's deeper, like you said, it's deeper.
the kids, the child, and the mother. So now you have two people, and you have a victim that didn't ask.
Generation.
And then now the child is here and the child didn't ask to be here. Ain't that some bullshit? Like, and then,
and then they got to deal with it.
It's all crazy. Oh, we're gonna get into some other things too. GZDR4F says swallow. Everybody doesn't want to swallow. Okay. Now I don't mind swallowing if you're my if you drink your water, if you get tested, I am with you.
You have a great. You eat well.
You can, you know, and that means you can
exercise.
You know, right? Yes.
Yeah.
You got niggas in the club with Hennessy talking about something about to come in the bitch mouth. Whole mouth. After you just drank a whole bottle of Hennessy. Whole mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guilty of still. I'm guilty of having Hennessy come in my mouth. Like I'm guilty of it. I'm 100% fucking guilty. But I'm changing my life.
How was it? How was it?
Salty.
It was salty?
Salty.
Oh.
A nigga's diet makes terrible cum. Like a nigga's diet fucks up cum. Like, and most guys, and same thing for females. Like I hear guys talk about, you know, like sometimes going down on females or, you know, just certain things. And I'm like, everything is internal. I started to change so many things about that. Like everything is internal. Oh my God.
Yeah,
But what's also
like a little oven down there.
Yes. Oh my God.
Door
Water,
shut.
yogurt.
It's an oven right now. I ain't got no drawers on, and I got the fan like straight. Just nobody gets in the shower and stands in front of the fan. Am I alone? I guess I am. It's okay. But no, we do have two videos I wanted to watch. Very, very short.
Okay.
Our new introduction to the booty warrior. Okay, this is the guy that was on Boondocks that most people know and love because he said the most important thing is going to be booty. Booty is more important than eating food. It's more important than drinking water. That's what he said. You know, and shout out to my cousin for sending me the link because we've been following him for years because we've all never forgot about that Boondocks episode. So let's take a look over here. This is his introduction back.
This is Fleece Johnson. You know who I am. And we got a lot to talk about. I ain't in prison no more. I'm on the streets. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you, you don't want to hear this one. It's better than the first one.
And this is what he
miss prison? Nah, I miss booty. That's what I miss, booty. Yeah, I'm married now, out of here. Pussy this, pussy that. Nigga, the first piece of sex I had was booty. And don't forget, I was in jail at 14, turned 15 in jail, in prison at 16. I growed up in the penal system. Made me close my eyes, man, when I came. I like booty. Yes, my wife would see this. But I not really told her, honey, I love you. She knows I love her. But I tell her the truth. I miss booty. And she don't do the booty thing, but I need some butt. I'm going to tell you right now on camera. If there's anybody out there that can help me on some booty, contact me, please.
Oh my God. I will start off by saying I respect his honesty. That's the you didn't see it. Oh, you know what? I may have to pull it up in a different. Oh no, I don't mind watching it again because he's truly hilarious.
I'm sitting here like, wait, are they watching it? I'm like, I can't see it
because I uploaded it into here, so it shows up on a different thing. Let me see if I could Ooh. Oh yeah, you know what? It
So
wasn't
not only do we gotta worry about men cheating on women, we gotta worry about men cheating with men.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the world we live in. Hold on.
I mean, I don't, but I guess, yeah.
Yes. And you know what? I don't. And see, and Jozey, I'm glad you said that because somebody else mentioned that on Instagram. They're just like, oh my God, people are cheating on people and having sex with the same people and same-sex people, and we don't know about it. And she was just like, no, you bitches have that problem, which is true. Everything is relative to what you surround yourself with. For me, I'm going to see through this shit 100 miles away. Once a nigga say he like booty too much for me, I'm the other way. Yeah. I'm already the other way.
It's
so
red flags.
Those ain't. I don't want those problems, and I'm gonna make sure those problems stay away from me.
What about the gooch? Do you stop at the gooch?
I don't do rimming, and I've never done that before. So, but I had to discover what rimming was because someone asked me about it, and I was like, I have to look this up, and I was like, no, I just suck dick, and I lick the balls, I take care of the balls, I don't leave them by themselves, but I know what I'm good at.
The gooch. You stop at the gooch.
I don't even go to the gooch. I'm not even going to the gooch. The balls is enough. Like for me, I think about this. Like, when all these bitches eat ass and shit like that, right? Like, is the dick and the balls not enough, or is it like I'm concerned? Like, is the dick and the balls not enough? So here we go. Please, Johnson.
I don't think so.
I don't.
It's more that needs to be about. I want Mimi to get a look at this really quick.
The first piece of sex I had was booty. Don't forget, I was in jail at 14, turned 15 in jail, prison at 16. I growed up in the penal system. Made me close my eyes, man, when I came. I like booty. Yeah, my wife would see this. But I not really told her, honey, I love you. She knows I love her. But I tell her the truth. I miss booty. And she don't do the booty thing, but I need some butt. I'm going to tell you right now on camera. If there's anybody out there that can help me on some booty, contact me, please.
Do you miss prison?
No, I miss booty. That's what I mean.
Now, my question to the panel is: make your move, right? What moves should his wife be making to make him happy? Any suggestion? That's. Hold on, sorry. I ain't hear you, Mimi.
I said obviously she's happy with him.
The guys he's with.
She with it.
That means she don't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Get yours.
Yeah, go. Yes.
Okay, so Kelly, you are married. So like how does that work in marriage when there's something that one partner really wants to make a move on and the other person doesn't? Is it not saying essential to consult your partner, or is it possible to just go out and do what you want and then just allow your partner, just like, what's the best way to handle these things in a marriage? Like for people who want to go and do what they want.
I mean,
they still want to have a partner.
I don't know if I'm the right person. I'm married and I also do porn, so we have obviously a different kind of relationship.
No, that's a beautiful thing, though, because it's like you obviously have somebody who's understanding in some way or shape or form.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
but for me, the girls who are currently not married, I need all of the tea. I'm trying to get my go-go Power Rangers. I'm trying to get my ring. Okay. So if my husband wants booty, what should I do?
I mean, I feel like you should try it at least.
Okay. Try.
You know, then if it's like, because then if it's messed up, you could be like, yeah, no, we tried. All right.
I agree, because I say absolutely hell no to it when it's brought up to me, because I tried it and it was not for me. That's why. It's not like I didn't try it and I'm just like, oh no, I'm down, you know what I'm saying, to try new things, but I've tried it and it's not for me. And
you said husband.
Right. But see, this is another thing. Like for me, I've had like thumbs. Like I don't like if a nigga's fucking me from the back, I don't like that. Like if a nigga put his thumb there, no, move your hand. So for me, so for me, I think about that. I'm like putting something in there. I know I'm not gonna be able to act right, you know?
Right.
Sorry, go ahead, Kelly.
How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
No, I'm 31. I will be 32 in August.
Are you guys all in your 30s?
Yeah, I'm gonna be 33 in August.
Oh, okay. So things change sexually as you get older. So right now you might not want to do it. You might not want to deal with it. I was that way. And then like sometimes when you find the right person and you're like, oh, that's what it's supposed to sound like or feel like. Then you're like, oh. So it might change, you know, as you get older.
I agree with the changes because as I've gotten older, I am fucking horny as shit. Like I I can't even fucking think straight. Like I want dick inside of me all the time. And it's crazy because I feel like the older you get, you have less sex, like just realistically sometimes, but you want it more. I don't know. Does that resonate with you at all, Kelly, by any chance? Having like wanting more sex, but
no, I've gotten older, so my energy levels drop. So like that's what happens. Like, you know, you just have other shit you got to get done. So you can't, you know, your energy's like depleted.
I have to say yes. And let me tell you something. Even though now as I've gotten older, I do get hornier and shit like that. But every time I get horny, I be like, bitch, you got shit to do. You don't have time to be fucking horny and moist. Like, you don't have time to do this shit. You don't have time to daydream about dick, think about sweat beads running down the dick. You don't have time to think about that. As soon as I think about dick, I'm like, shit, I got to wash these clothes.
I don't know. For me, it's a little different. Like I do have that time where I'm like, I ain't got time for that. Like I got shit to do. But for me, it's like I'm horny as shit. Yeah, I want to fuck. I want to do all these things. But for me, it's a mental thing. It's an emotional thing. I'm like, I'm not fucking on just anybody. I'm not about to give up these goods to anybody because I'm it's too good. It's too good to be giving it away.
I've been saying, too good. I resonate with that so much.
Deserving. Yeah, niggas ain't deserving. If you ain't earn it, I'm at that age where you gotta earn this shit. You gotta show up. Like,
yeah. And you know what? The earning of it for me at this point in life turns me on. Like it's about the type of individual that I'm laying down with, whether that for me on camera, off camera, like in my personal life, it's really about who am I laying down with? Who am I? What type of energy is transferred as I'm fucking this person? Like I don't know. And maybe that will change as I get older. Who knows? That it could possibly change. But I guess it's really the desire is for more than just
right. Yeah.
I need to know that you're not a stupid nigga up here. Like I need to know that you can say something out your mouth that makes sense. Teach me something and give me dick. Like I need all of the all of the factors. Absolutely. We got a couple comments. Really quickly. Shout out to Chris Jones. Oh my God, Chris Jones, loyal support out there. I'm getting some feedback from mute. Some of you guys. Chris Jones says, no disrespect to the people that like to have sex with the same sex, but I love to have sex with the opposite sex. Just my opinion. That's fair. And he says also, whatever makes him happy, just do it. It's just the same thing as whatever makes my woman happy. I will do it as well. But as long as we do it to make each other happy. I respect that. Chris Jones also says, just remember, this is what you can't do. What you can't do for your partner, another person will when the partner can. Okay. So basically, when one person can't, another person will do what needs to be done. Chris Jones also says, if you're horny, then make time to release yourself to the unhorny. It's just like you hungry. You want to eat. You make the time to eat so you won't feel hungry again or keep on feeling hungry. Same thing as you feeling being horny. Oh my God. I've never put is being hungry and horny the same thing? Oh, sorry.
I actually talked to a guy. I've asked a few guys about that because I was telling them I think it's a little different for women. It's not like, you know, we got to eat and, you know, I'm like, is it the same as hunger? They're like, yes, like you have to have it. Like it has to happen.
Got to get it out. You know what? Because I do.
Maybe it's like when we're hangry. Women get hangry.
Guys always say I got to get it out. Blue balls, right? I've always been threatened by blue balls. And if I rub up on it, he's just like, oh, well, you gave me blue balls. You got to take care of it. No. They make it seem like they got to get it out. Like it's a dire need type stuff.
I think, I mean, I'm not, I wouldn't know, but I feel like maybe, yeah, it's that urge, that same kind of urge.
Yeah. I never compared being horny and hungry at the same time. Shout out to J58 from the Kick in the Door show. He says, peace, ladies. Salute to you, J58. What's going on? And also, so we're going to get to the next subject. Doing a live show, people. Live show, people. I know you guys have probably already heard this as well. This story is coming out of the New York Post, where the young lady by the name of Amaranth, if I'm saying this right, she makes $2 million a month letting people watch her sleep on Twitch and on OnlyFans. Oh my God. Can we give this lady a round of applause? Yes. So what do you guys? Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm in the wrong profession. I'm in the wrong fucking job because I love to sleep. You want to watch me sleep and pay me, girl?
Exactly. So basically, she went viral because people had found out exactly, what she was doing and stuff like that. What do you guys think led her to this? Like, when we say make your move, right? Do you guys think that this is something that she came up with? Do you guys think that this is something that her fans came up with? Because most of the time when we think OnlyFans, I'm thinking sex. And obviously OnlyFans is not just for sex. There's a bunch of other things on there. But how do you guys think that sleeping became like a turn on? Or how do you guys think that sleeping could be a turn on for men? Like, what do you guys think about that?
Well, okay. See, I don't see OnlyFans as for sex.
Okay.
I don't think it's and I think that's what I mean. There is sex on there, right? But OnlyFans was fans, like where fans want to know about you, what you do, what you're into. So it's more than just sex. Like you could do OnlyFans with just, hey, this is my breakfast today. Like I've been doing this. Like people want to know you, so I guess they want to know you so well they want to watch you sleep. I don't know.
Okay. But now I have a question to also ask you ladies too. If someone had to watch you sleep, what would they see?
Oh Lord. Probably well, I think people have watched me sleep. I mean, depends how tired I am. Like sometimes I'm snoring or I'm moving around a lot. I don't know. What about you, Mimi? What would you do?
It'd be like watching a dead body. I don't move. I swear. I've had people tell me
is she okay?
They'd be like, yo, I had to come close and listen to you breathe and feel your chest, see if you were breathing because you didn't move for hours. I don't move. You might see a titty up here or over here or something, but that's all you're gonna see. I don't move.
Yo, and so crazy. Like I have family members who sleep like that, but for me, I'm all over the place. Like I am every corner of the bed. I have to change my pillows because I'm like, apparently my mouth was open and I didn't know, and I drooled all over the pillow. Like my bonnet is I never stays on. Like I start with a head tie every night. Always. I start with a head tie. Like wake up, all the time. All the time. So for me, I'm wondering, are these guys into her because she's a sweet sleeper in a sense? Like it's a cute.
I don't.
Why it is, or is it just, or is it like, are y'all okay with watching any bitch sleep? Like just like if I'm in the bed,
maybe we should try it. I think we should try it and see what happens. We should try it. Seriously, let's try it and then see what happens.
I'm down.
And I'll get back to you.
Down.
So,
I'm down.
but she does have a nice bed. Like her bed looks cool.
Yeah,
and,
maybe they're interested in the bed and the onesie.
Yeah.
Wears little cute stuff like that. And I guess she puts up different settings.
The illusion.
Oh yeah. See, it's like a kit. Looks weird. Looks like a. Is that in it? See, I'm I'm not into. I have an adult room. There's not much. I don't have.
It's not entertaining
I'm an adult. I have adult stuff.
That's boring. You want to be bored and watch something boring? Come on, entertain me.
And
what, I'm gonna watch you fart?
Maybe yo, there's a girl who makes money farting. I ain't gonna lie. So I feel like
maybe if you do it in your sleep. Do it in your sleep. I don't know.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm really, really not opposed to that. on just.
But I've had people want to watch me, do not sleep stuff, but other things, and not sex stuff, but in the bathroom stuff.
I did a peep show. I did a video.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like people like, people like watching. Yeah, people like watching this odd shit or stuff.
Yeah, I'm always amazed at what voyeurs end up. Always amazed. The
nobody.
The internet is a crazy place. Like and I'm one of them.
When I'm dating, I'll be like, "What's your?"
Yeah, because everybody got some. Everybody got some.
I want to know up front because I'm not. I need to know.
I'm like that too, and I try to not be so forthcoming, but honestly, sometimes learning people, I feel like sometimes you can bond with people by learning the kinks that they're into, or the little weird things, or the distinct things that are about them, because sometimes things really make people who they are. They make them become a better person in a sense, and they just make them happy. Like for me, I had to, certain things that I stopped watching. For me, I was watching a lot of fight videos when I was younger. I stopped watching them. Now when I see people fighting, it's upsetting to me. Like I don't like to, especially when I see young girls fighting in high schools and stuff. I can't watch those things. It does. It doesn't do the same. Like it's not even a wow factor for me. I'm just like, oh,
More shameful, kind of like.
It's shameful, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Like you guys couldn't verbally, or you couldn't get, this was your final solution. Like y'all couldn't think that far ahead.
But however, I truly love like the catch a nigga videos, like where they catch somebody doing something they ain't got no business doing. Like they caught somebody shitting behind a car one time, and he was just looking at like shit like that. Like I love to like.
I like puppy and kitten videos. I like
you watching Practical Jokers?
Yeah, they're so cute.
That's my show. That is my show. Listen, I am fully dedicated to all four of those men.
Yeah.
No, Practical
It puts
Jokers.
me in a good mood every time.
I used to watch them, but I kept saying to myself, I said, somebody gonna fuck them up one day. They keep showing up in different businesses and fucking.
They got a whole team.
Like Funny Marco. I love him too.
And they probably strapped. Don't get it twisted. These business owners be strapped.
Listen, I love me some Funny Marco. That motherfucker is stupid. Okay?
I love those things. Like and it's you be surprised just watching people how you learn, because even when, prime example, when Funny Marco goes to the hood and he does like spelling bees and stuff like that.
Yes.
I'm amazed at so many older Black people who don't, know how to like spell. They don't really have certain literacy skills. But I know that this nigga could fix a car. I know that this girl could probably do a bunch of braids. So for me, like even knowing that someone can lack in some ways, I can see how they, can make up for it in other ways as well. I'll say that about Akbar V. I wanted to get to this story about her because shout out to Akbar. She's trying to do great things in life, I feel like, and she's trying to rebrand herself and give the young girl something positive to speak about. Hold on one second. I'm gonna pull up her tweet. Just a tweet that she had. I wanted to ask you guys what y'all thought about this. So Akbar V says, little girls, keep your virginity. My uncle took mine. It fucked me up. It broke my heart. I want you little girls to stay focused. Don't give your body to men before marriage. If he love you, he will waste and marry you. And whatever you do, pray before all things. I feel like I need to stop being petty, right? But I feel like her heart is in a good place. Like her heart is in the right place. Her spelling, absolutely not. And I know I need to not focus on this.
No, that's me too. I be looking at the grammar like, no, that should have been a comma.
I butchered this whole shit. I was like, oh man, this girl. But I feel like her heart is in the right place. What do you guys think about older people telling younger people to wait for marriage in a society where sex is so more open now than it was before? What do you guys think that is the best advice? What do you guys think about that? Telling younger people as far as what moves to make with their body
I
parts?
mean, that's a good advice. I think it's the best advice, but not everybody's gonna take it. Some people learn to experience.
Do you think it's important that it needs to be said? Do you think that kids could live without people telling them like, "Hey, wait for marriage"? Do you think it has any impact at all?
Yeah, yeah, because when they do it, and then they see that it's causing negative effect in their life, they're gonna be like, "Oh, damn, I should have listened."
Well, I'm a firm believer in. I don't believe in pushing marriage on anybody. I just don't believe in it. I don't believe you should be pushing marriage on kids. I don't believe you should be forcing marriage on anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that telling kids to wait, not specifically for marriage, but just to wait maybe until you're sensible and knowledgeable enough to decipher, is this person good enough for me? Does this person care about my body? Does this person love me? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, cool. Yeah, definitely wait. Of course. We all wasted bodies. You know what I'm saying? We wasted body counts on fucking meaningless people. You know what I'm saying?
I wasted. Yeah, I wasted.
But hell yeah. But to say, oh, wait till marriage. And it's like, bro, have you seen the divorce rates in this country? I don't think we should be forcing marriage on anybody. And that's just my opinion. If you're married and you're happy, great. But I don't believe in forcing marriage.
Well, I have two boys in
yes.
that age group, that kid, teenage, young adult. And obviously I do porn, so it's like
well, see, I love this because I'm going to I'm going to be you.
So what I say to my kids,
I'm going to be you. So it's gonna be
so what I say to them, is you have to you have to live your own life, but two, I always say, hey, when you're older, sex is so much better because you have your shit together. I tell them, get your shit together first, financially, where you're gonna be. Wait till you're older. Wait till you know more, because then it's a lot more fun. I was like, it ain't fun when you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
You don't know what hole in it.
Yeah, what hole it is, or it's not fun when you have other stuff to think about or other responsibilities. Like, that's not fun. So wait, get yourself in order. Know what you like, dislike, stuff like that. Then, now the thing with saying with marriage, I'm not going to push marriage. You got people that aren't married and they're happy and whatever. But I do think, is that one of your custom roles?
Yes.
Man,
all over it. Oh yeah, See, I smoked so much, I almost forgot. Yes, you told me to do a video of me rolling up, and I have to.
Yeah, that's a sit your ass down joint. You gotta sit your ass down after smoking it. But yeah, I mean, I don't.
Okay, sorry.
But I think you just have to be old enough, and I would say the same thing with porn. When people are like, "Hey, what do you think?" You should probably be old enough to be get into porn.
I agree, because that was one of the main reasons why I removed myself. The first porn video I was in, I was 18 years old.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, I was 18 years old. My first video. So for me,
Did you want to? Like, were you like? I feel. Well, you were like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, because that's just who I am, like that. Period. But especially when you're younger, sometimes you have this drive to take over the world. Like you just, the young people who know it all. Like I was that. I was like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna do this. You get tested. You do that. This. And I just started to do so much, and I was so focused on everything that I was doing in a good way. But sometimes I feel like when you're at a certain age, you're not seeing beyond yourself. You're not seeing the mindsets of the entire world that you are currently in. I used to be on some like fuck the government shit, like. And I would love to just really be on some like F the government, like which young people do, they protest and shit like that. But the reality is, you still have to participate in government. You still have to get a job. You still have to, you have to, if you're going to exist in a society, you're going to have to find some way to participate in it. So for me, when it came to doing porn. I started porn at 18, and then like around like 24. Well, no, I think it was like 25 when I decided to, you know, just go straight into producing. And so for me, even throughout that time, I was very selective. I only shot with certain people who I was really, really close to or connected with, and I kept it that way. So for me, I wasn't upset about that, but I just feel like there were other things that I wanted to pursue in life as well that I didn't get a chance to do. For me as a female, I've always wanted to have children. I want to be married. I want to have a husband and all of those things. So for me, I also didn't realize that the decisions that I was making at 18, how that could affect me long term. Some men don't want to marry a porn star. Some men, they don't want to have children with a porn star. And then some men don't care. And some men want to get with a woman just because she was a porn star. So it's like, as you get older, you start to realize, the factors of all of the decisions that are being made. I do think that age and deciding to have sex makes a big, big difference and a big, big deal. Because at first, like when we talked about, the booty shit, I was okay with having a nigga thumb in my butt, like, because I liked him, but I was like, I don't like this. This feels uncomfortable. So the next time that the nigga did it, I was like, no, I don't want your thumb in my butt. But see, for me as now being 31, you're not even trying it, because the moment it feels uncomfortable, I'm going to say absolutely not. But see, that 18-year-old, she likes the person more than the experience. She like the choices and how she's valued. Well, for me, how I was valuing things was different. And so for me, I always equated sex with emotions. I would fuck a nigga and really like him. And the problem for me in the porn industry, I'm like, hey, are we gonna go out to eat later? No, bitch. The videos. Oh,
I'm going home.
Right.
Right. Work's over.
Yeah, because I started in a relationship, and exactly, I started in a relationship. I'm fucking the person in a relationship and making videos and shit like that. And then once I leave that relationship, now I'm just working in the industry as far as like just filming. So it was a balance. I only wanted to do things that I was comfortable with people I was comfortable with, but at the same time, I wanted to also make sure I was taking care of my personal life, making sure I was still reaching milestones in my personal life. I started porn when I was in college. There was literally a producer who told me that I should have dropped out, that I could be making, and I didn't. I still graduated and stuff like that. But there are some people who, if you are not strong enough as an individual, you could allow those people to affect your decision. So I do believe that age and choosing to have sex at certain time periods of life, that plays a major, major role. Because I feel like maybe if I decided to get into the porn industry later on, I would have done things differently. There would have been would have been a few dead bodies that I wouldn't have had to encounter. Or who knows? I don't know. Maybe I would have made niggas eat my pussy more. I don't know. Like, it would have just I would have sucked dick less. Who knows? I have no idea. But I do feel like, sometimes when people start things young, you're just not aware of what you could be doing or how you could be.
I wish I would have waited. I wish I would have waited to have my first sexual experience.
Oh,
no, no. Kids are fine.
But your first sexual experience. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I would have waited.
Mm-hmm.
Now, looking back at it now, yeah.
Yeah, for me, I lost my virginity at the age of 13 to a boy who lived across the street from me. I talk about this all the time. He did pass away. He's no longer with us, but he it was crazy because when he found out that I did porn later on, he was just like, it's crazy because we used to joke about that when we were young teenagers. Like, he was planning to grow up and be a porn star. It's like, you ended up doing it. Ain't that something crazy? But it took me 3 days to lose my virginity because most kids in New York, you get the winter holiday, so in December, we usually get like a whole month off. Like, usually it's the kids' winter break. So niggas is playing outside every single day. And I knew I wanted to do it. I knew I wanted to lose my virginity, but I just felt like I hurt. And then I would just come back the next day and we would play video games and then we'd try it again. I hurt. No, the next day. It was the condom. It was like the friction. It was just, yeah.
Question for you, Vanessa. Did you grow up with a lot of sex around you? Was everything sexualized around you, or did you see it a lot or something? Because 13 is early.
Yeah. 13 is
judgmental or anything like
no,
that.
it is. And people, yeah.
I lost mine at 16, and I feel like that's early. I'm like,
Yeah, but see,
damn, you know,
I lost my virginity at 13, and I didn't have sex again until I was like 17. So it was like, for me, losing I had an older brother who watched a lot of porn, and so I started watching porn. I would steal his little DVDs and all of those things, and I was a big masturbator. I was always, but sex physically, what? Right? Yeah, I was humping.
Oh yeah, I figured myself out very early.
Yes. I was like, okay, but. And I don't know now if that's a gift or a curse, right? Because I still like dick, but I'm like, if you can't make me do what I'm already doing, then why are you in the room? You know. So, but for me,
it was a plus for me because it helped me know. Yeah, because well, masturbation specifically.
Because I feel like I can't come the same way I masturbate.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Right.
Like you
It's
you
a
see what I'm saying?
different.
Like when I come after masturbating, I'm like, why can't I come that exact same way when it comes to the dick? That's what I'm saying. Like the same type of nut. Like it's so hard.
Oh, right.
Like the feeling or like I wonder, is that the same thing for men too? Like if they masturbate, is it the same euphoric feeling as them being in some pussy? Like you're still coming. You're still coming.
It's
you know,
it's different. Definitely
yeah.
different.
Yeah, it's
mental though. I think that's mental. Because it's the energy exchanging, you know what I'm saying, with that other person. They might be doing extra things aside from, you know, like fucking you. They might be doing other things, talking in your
like
ear,
caressing you,
you know, caressing you. So those things play a part. You know, that's all foreplay. So it's like I can't really give myself foreplay. I would kiss
right, yeah. Yeah, we're not. I agree. I'm not going that far. Yes, I will get my rocks off, but am I kissing and caressing myself? That's not there. Oh my God, making moves. Hold on one second. Here we go. A hard time struggle says, you really didn't look like that, Vanessa. Your body looked like a grown woman. I thought you was older. You aged very well. Damn, I'm so surprised you're 31. Okay, well, thank you, Black.
Yeah, shout out to the good Black.
Yes, but you know what? Honestly, when I look at how women take care of themselves, that's why I always salute women who are older than me. And they get to a certain place in their life where they maintain themselves and they come, like, I still don't even know how old Kelly is, and it's not a factor, but it's like, for me, just watching you and how you move and how you look physically, it just radiates
I'm 45.
You didn't have to say it. It didn't matter to me.
I don't hide it. I don't hide it.
Yeah, I don't think that women should hide it. I feel like there's some women who tell their age, some women who don't, and obviously that's a personal choice. But I do feel like people who do age and they get older, that needs to be celebrated, because that's something that not everybody
we
makes
all
it
do.
Yeah, and not everybody
we all
makes
age.
Yeah, everybody does, and some
but every
people
day
don't
you age.
Yeah,
but every day you age. Like every day you're older. Every day you're older. You know, like I can't do anything. I can only do so much to stop it, or not stop it, but slow it down. You know,
Absolutely.
so
I understand that completely. Now we do have. I'm sorry, I had you on because there was a little bit of background information. So we are coming to a close of the show. This is really nice. I appreciate all you ladies. So we used to, I wanted to change things up on the show now. So at the end of the show, I used to do always a teaching the baby segment where we try to give some knowledge to the younger people in life and see how we can help them. But in my journey, I've come across some people who are not babies who need the knowledge too. So I also wanted to create like a way we can talk about like opposing opinions. So this subject would be called salty solutions, right? Solutions that are super salty, bad ideas that no one should be doing. Okay. So when it comes to making a move in 2024, what is some of the sexual trends that people should get rid of and do away with. Things that are trendy sexually. I know that eating a nigga ass is trendy right now. Shout out to Future putting thumbs in eating that ass. Right. Yes. That's trendy now.
Wait, what? I don't think even know. I don't even know what.
Well, they need to make eating pussy trending back, cause everybody suck a dick who eating pussy.
Like,
yeah, we need that.
There's trends.
Yeah, yes, Kelly. They different sex shit trends every single year. Like I don't know if you remember the Future song when he was like, "I'ma put my thumb in her butt." Like every nigga was taking out his stuff. When
Put your tongue in it.
I must have like.
Put your tongue in it.
Okay.
I think, you know what? To your point, Jozey, the last time pussy eating was trending was when Lil Wayne was out.
Little Kim.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Yes. Talk about eating pussy. And
Well, he need to come back with it.
Because they also have a time period in the 90s, not even just in the 90s, but where they had like a lot of people from the West Indian culture. I'm a quarter Bajan, that's all I am. But from the West Indian culture, they bad man no so, you know, that was also a time period where, you know, that obviously
I was not aware of any of this.
In that, yeah, sex trends, sex does trends. And,
We just,
you know,
just do what feels good.
I'm not eating ass.
That's what should be.
I'm not eating ass. I'm sorry. I don't care how popular it is.
I'm not eating ass. I'm not there yet.
I'm not doing it at this age.
I'm not eating pussy either.
Who knows? I might get with Jeff Bezos and be like, all right, I might. Like, I can't. You know, I'm as of right now. No, there are no Jeff Bezos like in my. But I do. My thing is this: I do like what you said, Jozey, about making pussy eating trending again, because I do feel like there's not enough, not submission to women, but I want to see men catering to women more. I want to see men holding the door open. I want to see, and not that these things don't exist, they do. But I feel like even with the music and stuff like that, of what every time when a nigga does a rap song, he's, you know, a bitch sucking my dick, I'm doing
suck a dick, suck my dick, suck a dick,
I slap bitch,
like stop.
So, right. So hey, I be in my house listening to the whispers. If you just say yes. I be these niggas is talking about rolling out the red carpet. I drink your. What happened to the I drink your bath for the niggas? Where they at?
What happened? Where they at?
Hey, but you have
so
to
I made a song, right? I made a song called Good Day. And it's about guys buying women flowers and protecting their women. Nice. Because that's what I want a guy to do for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to say something. I'm going to be super salty. I'm going to be super just throw salt all in it. Okay? Hey, I have 2 boys, so I get what you're saying. But at the same time, as women, we have to realize too, like, you can't, you know, like, you can't be all ratchet. Like, you have to, like, are you deserving? Like, you have to be deserving of these things. That's with both each other, both sexes. Like, yeah, we all want these things, and yeah, it's cool, but at the same time, you have to be a good person to also receive those things.
Of course.
You can't just expect those things because, like, well, I'm a woman or I'm a man, and I should just get, well, do you deserve it? Are you a good person?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I think that's a thing, like, people need to start being good people, and then we probably can get back to that.
Mm-hmm. I love that, Kelly, because you know what? Maybe if women operated in a different way now, then that's what they would receive. They would receive that in return. Like for me, I feel like it's
a good person.
Yeah,
I think every woman deserves that.
I don't.
A guy just got to bring it out of her, or a girl got to bring it out of him.
You know what?
You got to teach a man how to treat you.
But see, I don't even want to do that. You should know. You should come in the door knowing. But see that then I always.
But see, not
they
everyone
don't know.
Gets that. Not everyone gets that.
Guys don't know.
we have to teach them? Like it's
Sometimes
better
you do. I teach my boys. That's something I'm very firm on. Teach like, hey, when you date someone or you with a lady, you do that A, B, C, and D. But I've met men who never had that, so they never knew. So you have to tell them.
Yeah.
Like, open my door. I like this, and I know like sometimes it could be uncomfortable because like what woman wants to like having to keep managing someone or telling them I want this or I want, but sometimes they don't be knowing.
Yeah.
It's that. I agree with Kelly on that.
They never met a woman like that. Sometimes they never met a woman like that.
But then it's also I have met men that stopped or not stopped doing it, but got lazy about doing it because they dealt with women who didn't require it. A lot of women don't require it because it's like, oh, what for what? Like I don't need him to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? They have that mentality. So men, they got lazy, and then they get with a woman like me or one of us, and it's like, oh, you want me to do that? Oh, women still like that, and it's like, yeah, motherfucker,
yes,
I want you to open my fucking door, like,
yes,
like you know what I'm saying? Like we do still exist, and it all goes back to how you handle yourself and how you value yourself, because you can't tell somebody to put you on this pedestal and you don't even treat yourself like that. So
that's for some of the bitches. They just some females deserve McDonald's because that's all they deserve McDonald's. But they want Ruth Chris. They want to go to Charles. They like these things when they haven't.
I don't.
Well, not but yeah.
Well, I just think like all people.
I think every woman has a masculine side and a feminine side. And the guy got to bring that out of them. The girl got to bring it out of them. If the girl's doing most of the men work, she's going to act masculine. If she's independent, she does everything for herself. I like being a feminine woman, but my masculinity come out more because I have to handle man things.
Yeah, I don't like doing
now, when I find a man that's going to bring that femininity out, I could be a woman and he could do the men role.
What do you mean like man things? Like, give me an example.
I don't like taking out the trash. I don't.
Okay, like so that's okay. So those are like man things.
Taking care of my car, like just for me, it's small things. For me, honestly, rubbing my feet, that's I guess that's not a man thing, but I don't know. Like I do feel like there are certain things that I want men to still do. Like just like for me, I like to cook. I know that some men they like women who cook, and that's all. Also, shout out to rest in peace to my grandmother. She was the main person who was pushing me to cook more. She always said that, how you gonna find a man if you don't cook? That was her exact words. She came from a certain time. And I understand that. Like I believe that women bearing gifts or showing up for men, right? But being caring to men, being nurturing to men, those are the things that we can offer to men. And I do feel like if we want men to open up doors and do certain things for us, we have to find ways to show up as well for them, just to be deserving of all of these things. Like it's really something that it's important. Oh my God, we got.
I did that already. I feel like you didn't get me anywhere. I did that already. I catered, I cooked, I did all that.
Doing it. You don't stop. You gotta keep doing it. And I said that I cooked for the wrong nigga before. Okay.
Yeah, you can't do it for the wrong person. You gotta do it for the right one.
Yeah.
Right, but that don't mean you stop.
You're fine. That right person will be there.
Exactly. I always said to myself, I don't want to allow negative situations to change who I am. If I'm a good, loving person, I like to be nice to people. Just because someone is not welcoming to that's okay.
Yeah.
Someone else will appreciate it. See the light in it. Oh my God, Kenneth C. Williams is in the middle, a loyal supporter as well, and he's in here talking shit. And before we get out of here, I do want to read the shit he has to say.
Yes, please.
He be wilding. Okay. Oh, but before we get to that. A Hard Time Struggle says girls be fronting about men that love giving head. Do y'all think this is true? That women that we dismiss men who like giving head? A little bit for me. I don't like you wanting to give head to everybody. If I know, sounds crazy. No, if you want to eat my ass too quickly, I'm looking at you sideways. You want to eat ass now?
Yeah. On the first date type shit?
That means you just like eating ass. Like, I ain't expecting.
Yeah.
Like,
you got a fetish. You got a fetish. And your breath probably stinks. No.
Yes, Hard Time Struggle says female spread about men that love eating pussy that does it great. Okay. Kenny C. Williams says, what up? What up's going on? He said, cup filled over here, blunt lit, enjoying your birthday. Happy birthday, Kenny C.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
4th of July. Nice. I never. Here you go with that bullshit. A bitch lucky if I give her bread and water if she pisses me off.
See?
Kenny
You know,
C.
my grandfather told me he always came home with a loaf of bread.
A loaf of bread? Well, you know
He
what?
always came home and make sure he had a loaf of bread on the table. My grandmother gave him 19 kids, okay?
All right. I know that loaf of bread.
Yeah, absolutely.
She opened that shit for a loaf.
I know that loaf of bread work. I know that's right. And here he go.
No, sorry, no.
Yeah, 19 kids, nigga. We're together. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, for real.
You're solid. Ain't no. We're not divorced. None of that shit. He said, I ain't opening no door. You don't hear
Tory Lane. Okay, Tory.
You know what? He said, you only love those who show you love. I agree. Not every nigga deserves to be swallowed. Now, even when I say I will swallow, hey, I will swallow the right nigga. The right one. Every nigga don't deserve to get his dick sucked. I do believe that certain sexual treats, to me, certain pleasures are treats. Not everybody deserves those things, and only and for me, giving head is something that I do enjoy doing it when it's being done for the right person. When I know that person is like, I don't know. It's just something that I've always kind of like. I know guys may not see it that way. That's I eat a nigga who wants to eat everybody's ass because he don't give a fuck. But there are other people who, you know, if they're giving themselves to somebody, they see themselves as a treat. They see that they're, you know, pleasuring somebody with, you know, whatever goodies they have to offer, you know. And here he go. It's about self-preservation, bitch. I love me. I know that's right.
It's selfish. It's selfish.
Oh my God, Tennessee. He's like already and a loaf of bread. But yes, I appreciate all of you guys for coming in. And we didn't get a chance. You gave your salty solution, Kelly, but I did not get a salty solution from you, Mimi. And I don't think I got one from you as well, Jozey. Salty solutions about sexual trends. No, you did say, Jozey, you said that we need to bring back eating pussy. So Mimi, your salty solution, okay, for sex trends that may show up in 2024 after leaving 2023. Okay. Salty solutions for sex trends. Anything that's
okay.
I'll
say this. I don't know if this is salty.
Ill spitting.
But oh God. You made me want to throw up. None of that spitting shit.
Oh, that's a thing. Yeah, spit it. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I've had a man spit in my mouth. It's but you gotta be the right nigga to spit in my mouth. See, it all goes back.
Okay, so this is my salty solution. Look, because it goes with everything. Everything is not for everybody. Simple as
that. Yeah, that's the one.
I love it.
Yeah.
I
agree.
This has been amazing. Can you guys give the people your information and let the people know where they can find you at? Kelly, where can people reach you and connect with you if they wanted to reach out to you for any reason?
Come to naughtyblasian.com.
Okay. Nice. I like. Mimi, where can the people reach you at?
My Instagram, that's Mimi_the_influence.
Absolutely. And Jozey, if people wanted to connect with you, where can they reach you at?
Jozey Stylez. You can catch me on Instagram at _real_ Jozey Stylez, JOZEYSTYLEZ. Click the link in my bio. I got some new music for you guys.
Hey, it's your girl Vanessa Smilez. We are signing out. This has been an amazing show with some lovely ladies. Yes. And so you guys can find me Vanessa_Smilez with a Z. And we got some great stuff coming. So y'all gonna see very, very soon. Hey y'all. Bye.